They did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
Hey, I just wanted to show you real quick how I made these things that Carolyn plays with. So I made like a bat, like a ball bat, and she ended up really liking them. And she like plays with it and she like squishes it and stuff like that. So I just want to show you how to make them real quick because like this is not about Carolyn or my time dystrophy or me or anything like this. But these are some like really cute things that you could do with your children for Halloween. These are just like kids crafts that you can help them with and do whatever. Let me show you a couple of things that we had done, that me and Carolyn had done with like in the spirit of Halloween crafts. So these are spider hands, and literally what you do is you fold a piece of paper, you trace your hand. I'll show you real quick. So, and you can use any kind of paper. I used green, pink, yellow, and black. Most people use black. But what you do is you just fold the piece of paper in half, hamburger wise. This is hot dog. This is hamburger. That's how I learned it in school. You just fold it like that, and then let me back you guys up a little bit so you can see it flat on the thing. You put your hand on it. You trace your hand. You cut it out, and then you cut the thumb off, and then you open it, and it's a spider. So that's one thing that we did. Another thing that we did is ghosts, which you've seen on my other videos. If you haven't, go back and see those. They're little ghosts. So what I did was I took a Dum Dum sticker, a little elastic band that I use for Carolyn's hair styles, I guess. And I just put tissue paper over the Dum Dum, elasticed it, and it's a ghost. I'll show you here. I'll show you the ghost. If you haven't seen my last videos, go watch those. But I'll show you. I'm here. So there's just like a little Dum Dum sticker under, or Dum Dum sucker under it. You see the sucker stem. So it's just a Dum Dum sucker, and I just popped a tissue paper. You know, I just grabbed. We buy puffs. But you can use any tissue for the things. My mom, one time we didn't have any tissue, and so she did toilet paper. So if you could do anything, if you don't have toilet paper, well, you had to have toilet paper, but tissue, toilet paper, paper towels. I mean, just whatever. If you heard that, no, that was Trent. Okay, so the bats. Just trace it out on a piece of paper, whatever kind of, I just traced it. So you can get a template from Google Images or whatever. I just kind of freehand this bat. That's why this wing looks so weird, but I just freehanded it and then I cut it out. And then what you do is you take pieces of paper and you just kind of like cut strips out like this. And like for your kids, if you want to do this with your kids, I would probably have them pre-made. I'd probably have them made already. I don't know why I just said that. I think I was trying to say pre-made. So just cut a bunch of stems of paper, and then just cut a bunch of wings out, and I would just have it just like that for your kids, and then they can do whatever. Now you could do this with double-sided tape, or you could do this with a glue gun, depending on how old your kids are, or how young they are. Younger kids might want to do double-sided tape. Older kids might want to do the glue gun. Because playing with glue guns are fun because they're hot and you can burn yourself, and little boys especially like those. Like doing that. They like hurting themselves. So I use a glue gun and I just put a dot right here and I make an X I make an X with my paper, like that. Got a little X. X marks the spot. And then I basically make a snowflake. Was that my doorbell? So I make an X, and then I put the. You can see what I'm doing, right? Right? Can you see what I'm doing? Don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So I just kind of like that, and then I make an X, and then I make a plus sign. It's probably the easiest way to say what I'm doing. Okay, and then might get attached to the paper that you're using. I'm using a really light paper, first of all, because the glue gun sometimes makes a string of stuff, a string of glue. Also, because this is very dark, and I can't really see on there. So then what you do is you take the bottom ones, the ones that you made the X with, and you just make a little dot again of glue, and you just pop them together up like that, and then you do that again with the next thing. And what I like to do is I like to make dots on the way. So like make that dot and pop this up here. Just keep making dots with things. Make another dot. Pop this up here. Make another dot. Pop this up here. Make sure you're taking the same paper when you're folding them up. Don't take different ones. Make sure it's the same strip that you're taking from. Otherwise it's not going to be right. And this might be just a craft for older kids, unless your kids love getting help, because this is sometimes kids need help with these things. If they want to do their self and it doesn't look exactly right, don't worry about it. That's the ball. Okay, and then I take my wings, and what I do is I fold them. So I'll fold them like that. And what I do is I'll put glue on the folded down part. And then I just kind of go inside here. And I put I don't know if you saw that. So like I put the folded part down. So what you're essentially doing is taking this folded part down and you're tucking it behind one of the sticks. You're sticking it behind it. And then that part is glued, so it's glued on there. You might not even have to use glue to stick these on there if you really don't want to, I don't think. But you might. Okay. I don't know how this happened, but it did. This bad's gonna be kind of wonky. Because somebody, aka me, can do this way. Now, I use white markers, but you can use like, for like kids, I would use like Googly Eyes and like felt, like smiley face felt and things like that. I'm just old school, and I think it's really fun to draw faces. If your kids are cool with just drawing the face, that's great. If not, and you want to make it kind of fun, a little bit more fun for them, you could do Googly Eyes and stuff, because I know kids are like into the Googly Eyes these days and stuff. That's my little bat. Yay, fly away. What I also like to do is I like to use double-sided tape for this. I don't usually use glue for this because there's no reason. Sometimes I'll take like a string. You can use, like I like to use my sewing kit string for it. So you can use sewing kit string. You can use any kind of string you want. Really, it doesn't really matter what kind of string you use, to be totally honest with you. But I like to use this kind of string. I use double-sided tape, and I just tape it to the top of the ball of the bat, and I just top the string on it. So that's the top of the ball. And what I do is I'll show you with some string. I probably should have had all this ready because this is kind of a long video, but hopefully I know where the string starts. Here we go. You know, teeth help you so much. So I'm going to cut my string. Pop right there. I'm going to take my double-sided tape, but pop it down. You don't have to take double-sided tape for this. I do, just because I like to fold it and do crazy things with it. All you gotta do is just tape it down to the top of the ball. Just tape it down, top of the ball. Boom. I have some hair in my mouth. And then you could just hang it on whatever. What I'm gonna do with these bats, I'm gonna hang them actually. I'll show you in a different video when I'm talking about Carolyn on these. So that's the bats and the spiders and the ghosts. So it's just really fun, and you can decorate inside or out with these things. I mean, and even if you have like a mantle, we don't have a mantle. I actually have to hang stuff because our place has a lot of stuff to hang things, but there's not a lot of stuff to set things down. Like, we don't have shelves or anything in our house yet. But you can just set it down wherever you want to, and it'd be So, you can either just set it down on just like a mantle or a shelf and have that be your decoration, or you can hang them and make it really cool like that too. With the spiders that I did some hanging on my stairwell, and then you saw the one that I had on my cabinet. I have a couple on my cabinet. I have a family of spiders on my door, which is my hand, Trenton's hand, and Carolyn's hand. So it's like me, Carolyn, Trent. And then Trent did a couple of spiders, and then me and Carolyn did a whole bunch of other spiders too. So Carolyn did more than I did. Trent did less than I did. That was really fun for Carolyn to see her spider and whatnot and play with it. Although I had to watch her because one of the spiders, she took off the finger and had it hanging out of her mouth. And I'm like, what are you doing? There's like black all over her face. You know, for black paper, they don't just make black paper. They dye the paper black. Who knew? Not me. Anyways, if you're new, hi, my name is Martina. My daughter's name is Carolyn. This usually is a my Italian dystrophy journey like thing, channel. Sorry, I can't think tonight, you guys. I'm just so stressed out. This is usually a my Italian dystrophy journal video, I guess. But I'm here today showing you crafts. I probably will show you crafts for Christmas too. Because this is basically what we do in our life, you know, like this is life. And this channel, when Carolyn ends up getting her trach out and she's not as complex as she is right now and she doesn't have all the appointments she has right now, this will become like an Our Life channel, like this, our daily life channel. It'll still be my tongue dystrophy because my tongue dystrophy never goes away. It just doesn't. And so it'll end up being Our Life. And it'd be like living with my tongue dystrophy. Sometimes things happen, sometimes they don't. And then it'll just be kind of like our life, our daily life. You know, just like a vlog. It'll be a vlog channel. My videos might get longer. Sorry for the people that, you know, like to watch the short videos, but, you know, if I'm vlogging, my things are going to get pretty long. Especially if we get more kids, which will happen one day. Probably, hopefully by the time I'm 37, I will have more kids. Hopefully. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. If you're new, my name is Martina. My daughter's name is Carolyn. This is usually my tongue dystrophy channel, but today I'm showing you crafts. And please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notified for all the videos I post, and you can watch all my other videos. And if you are not new, if you're not new, and you're an old timer and part of my family, part of my YouTube fam, you know what to do. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.